this comes up every Ironman, right? Every time we get to Ironman, everybody's like, belt, like where am I on the line? You know, we all start wondering about where we're at in the chain of things. I think it applies to everyone everywhere, right? Because we do this as humans. I do this, we all do this. And I'm gonna tell you guys shit you already fucking know, but we're gonna say it anyway. Comparing yourself to anyone else is a mistake. It's flawed, it's toxic, it's gonna lead you down just a path of unhappiness. Always, in everything, right? Whether it be job, your life, anywhere else. The best way I can describe this is the only way to truly compare yourself to like someone else at the gym, and if we're speaking specifically of Jiu Jitsu, is you need to find me someone that's exactly your age, exactly your weight, exactly your marital class, exactly your family structure, exactly your job, exactly the fucking foods you like, everything, one for one, and then I'll say we can compare one for one. Because you can't, not all of it's out the window. There are no absolute comparables, right? There are lower belts in here in this gym that whoop my ass, and there's upper belts that I give problems to, because nothing's one for one. There's no such thing. And that should be probably like equal for all of us, right? I know this because it just happens all the time, and it's not with ill intent that people are just like, well, where am I with it? Well, if this guy's getting promoted, what about me? Or whatever the things are, right? It's never with ill intent, in fact, and it'd be easier if it was with ill intent. You'd be like, you're just an asshole. But really, we're just humans, and we like to do the comparison thing. And I just want us to try our hardest to self-regulate that and recognize, acknowledge that you had the feeling, because it's natural to have it, but then just put it in some level of context. Well, that person's on a different lifestyle than me, a different whatever than me. They're somewhere else than me, right? So it's just important that as long as we recognize that it's human nature that we'll do the comparison, because everyone does it, we all do it, to just recognize it, acknowledge it, but then also reason it down, right? So I'll say it the way I say it to kids class when I used to teach kids, because kids would come after a round and be like, I got 3 submissions in that round, or whatever the thing is. And I would line them all up and I'd say it the same way I'm gonna tell you guys, we don't give a fuck how much you win or how much you lose. No one cares. 0 people care. Your coaches don't care. We're not impressed by how many people you beat in class. Coach isn't impressed by me. It goes all across, right? Coach isn't impressed by who I can beat, who I can't. It's not an impressive, it's not that, that's not what impresses coaches, right? It's not what we're looking for. Yes, it's a measurement tool, but when I tell you it's one of the smallest, it's one of the smallest. The bigger measurement tools, things that coaches are impressed by, this doesn't, I'm kind of speaking for myself, but you could probably assume this applies to almost all coaches in all fields of sports. Technique, how technical you are, how smooth you are, how efficient you are. And unfortunately for you guys, it does you another disservice, right? I gave you something that really doesn't have a one-for-one measurement. And it's kind of the fucking point, right? Don't look for one-for-one measurements, because it's not, there is no math up to your belts or up to your improvement. There's no math in any of this. It's art, it's a martial art, right? So let's treat it that way. Focus on just being smooth, being more technical. I'm not impressed by your winning. It doesn't impress me whatsoever. You can tap everybody out in class today, no one cares. I don't care. Maybe someone else cares. As coaches, we don't care. What we're really impressed by is how smooth you looked maybe doing it, or how smooth you looked even in losses. You could have got tapped all day today. Don't care. How smooth you looked in your transitions, how you focused on technique and technically trying to get out of things, that's more impressive. Always, every single time will be more impressive than winning and losing, okay? That's a big one. So, I'll leave you with this. If you want to be happy, and this cool part about jiu-jitsu is I'm giving you life advice, but I'm just a jiu-jitsu coach, I'm not a life coach. If you want to be happy, stop comparing yourself to anyone else. There are no absolute comparisons. There's no one for one. Just because you make more money than me and we're the same age, I don't get to say that's not fair, right? Maybe you have just different opportunities than I did. Or maybe I fucked up more things than you did. Who cares? There's no one-for-one comparisons ever. So if you stop comparing, you'll be very happy. And lastly, stop checking the scoreboard. And the scoreboard's wins and losses. And well, this guy gets his ass kicked at tournaments and I kick ass at tournaments. So it's a factor, but it's just like your attendance is a factor. It's a small one though. It's not the major ones. If you stop checking the scoreboard, you'll be super happy on a lot of things. I love crypto. I love following my cryptocurrencies. But when I check every fucking day, I stress myself out. If I just took a break, and I literally had to tell myself this yesterday, close the window, Sean, stop opening the app, because you're just getting, If I just took a break and looked back in 6 months, I'll be like, oh shit, all right, did all this on the way up, right? The same could be said for if you're trying to lose weight and you're looking at the scale every day. It's a mistake. Stop checking the scoreboard. The less you check the scoreboard, the more enjoyable this shit's gonna be, man. So I'm not saying this as a corrector to anyone. In fact, it's probably correcting to everyone, right? Self-included. We all do this. I'm not immune to this as well, because I think it's in our human nature to do it. Because we're competitors by nature of being here. We want to get better. We want to move up. And I get it. I'm not faulting it. But if you put it in reason, it'll make you enjoy this shit way more. The people that don't enjoy this shit are the people that are doing that, right? So I hope that helps a little bit. Doesn't change anything. We do another Ironman in 3 months. It'll happen again. It'll be other people seeing maybe your name on it. And well, why is that guy? Because who fucking cares? That's why. Because he's on his own path and you're on your own path. And there are no two paths that are the same. There are two identical twins out there. Shit, we have two twins in class that are 16 or no, they're 14. They're on completely different paths. And that's as close to a one-for-one comparison you're gonna get. So why the fuck are you comparing yourself to anybody else, right? So again, I'm ranting, but it's something you already know. But I think sometimes we just need to repeat things we already know. No one. I'm not telling you guys anything you don't already know. I hope that helps you a little bit. Just know that we aren't judging you based on your teammates or anything else. We're judging you just based on you. And so you'll get your stripes and your belts, and that won't even matter. I'm a black belt. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean I could have a bad day. I'm strolling here and 6 of you guys can kick my ass. And I'm not being humble and joking about that. That's for real, right? And because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Am I enjoying what I'm doing? I'm having a fucking good time and I'm getting better and smoother. That matters way more. Way fucking more. So, cool. Thank you very much. You guys can stick around and roll. I know I've talked to you cold probably. So you can stick around and get some more rounds in. Take your anger out on calling me an asshole or something on somebody else and not me. Good. Free to leave. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.